Act 3, Scene 1.
Exactly 1 month into our quarantine, our production of Much Ado About Nothing was a rousing success in spite of any and all setbacks encountered. The Lord Salisbury, our resident jailer, is indisposed. He says he will be taking this day to pray for the general collapse of theaters themselves.
He's probably getting himself back to the nunnery.
You do realize that a nunnery is a brothel and not a convent.
Of course.
Listen up, cast. To celebrate this halfway point, we will be putting up an Elizabethan favorite, the tale of Romeo and Juliet.
What?
Of course we are.
Brodie, you're playing Romeo.
Yes!
Walter, you're Juliet.
Easy there.
Ross, you're Benvolio, and Humphrey, you're Tybalt.
Naturally.
Samuel, where's Samuel?
Usually when we can't find Samuel, he's just somewhere in the crowd.
Like a thief in the shadows.
He'll swagger out in just a moment and say, I've been here the whole time.
Swagger?
Yeah, you inspire me, my friend, with your bubbles and wild goose races.
Cases?
The combination of strut, walk, and stagger. Swagger.
Swagger. I like it.
We're getting off topic.
Right. Samuel, you're playing Friar Lawrence. Drake, you're the nurse.
What? Hold on. I played Mercutio in the original production. You're demoting me to nurse?
Oh, the nurse is a hilarious character. Besides, Hercule is playing Mercutio.
Actually, I'd like to play the nurse.
What?
Step out of my comfort zone. That's it. Drake would be a better Mercutio.
Really?
Really?
Well, as you wish. Drake, it seems as though you are Mercutio. Don't mess this up.
Have I ever let you down before?
I won't answer that.
All right, all. You've had your break. Come get your costumes fitted for Romeo and Juliet.
I'm here. What did I miss?
You're playing Father Lawrence.
Romeo and Juliet or Two Gentlemen of Verona?
The one where lovers woo one another against their parents' wishes.
That doesn't help me at all. Scene 2.
What is going on with you? First, you and Penelope are colder than the Thames in winter. Then you turn down the perfect role for you? What's going on?
Penelope and I had a disagreement. She asked me for time to think. I'm giving it to her.
You're going to have to elaborate.
It's complicated.
Hercule, I'm your friend. It's my job to stand by you, no matter how complicated things are.
Fine, fine. It's not like things can get much worse. I'm not Hercule. My name is Teresa, and I'm a woman in man's clothing. There. Happy?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Teresa is a nice name. It suits you.
You're not pulling my leg.
Hercule, Teresa, a man died of the plague. We're stuck backstage in a theater because of it, yet we still have had 2 successful plays. This is the least strange thing to happen to me all year. Nothing can shake me anymore. Playing Lady Macduff and Beatrice was a whole new experience, but I guess that's how you feel most of the time, huh?
Walter, I don't know what to say. When I told Penelope, she was hurt. I could see it in her eyes. And now I just feel horrible.
It's because she loves you. It can't be easy to think you know a person and to love them for who you think they are, then suddenly find out something this big.
You think she loves me?
Yes.
And you don't think that's too different?
No. If anything, it makes your relationship stronger. You found each other without any reflection of yourselves in the poems and plays you've read and seen. You're making your own way.
I guess you're right. When did you get so wise, Walter?
I try.
Are you trying to pose?
No. Never mind.
All right, Walter, I talked. Now it's your turn. How are you and Brodie?
Do I have to answer?
Turnabout's fair play.
That's a good one. You should tell it to Shakespeare.
Answer the question, poet boy.
Okay. I've played his lover so many times that I can't help but wonder what it would be like to woo him in real life. Properly, I mean. But then I say the words out loud and I just feel silly.
Of course you aren't silly. Well, you might be silly, but your feelings aren't. You and Brodie are now playing Romeo and Juliet, England's most famous star-crossed lovers. It would only make sense that you would catch feelings. Besides, Shakespeare has written plenty of sonnets to men.
He has?
Hercule! Walter! If you're going to stand there chatting all day, at least rehearse your lines.
But...
I will make certain that if you have any sorrows, they will come to you not in single spies, but in battalions!
Wait for it.
Oh, that's good. I should write that down.
There we go.
Is thy news good or bad? Answer to that. Say either, and I'll stay the circumstance. Let me be satisfied. Is it good or bad?
Well, you have made a simple choice. You know not how to choose a man.
Rude.
Hey, it's still my line.
Sorry.
Hello.
Hello, Penelope.
I just remembered I have something to do. Yeah.
No, it's fine. You stay here. Hercule, may we talk?
Sure.
Scene 3.
I hope all goes well for them. Not to mention for me. What will Brodie think if...
What will I think if what?
Nothing! Just talking to myself! Everything is normal! Hang on.
What are you doing in the sun at snack?
Research. God in heaven, she was right.
What?
Okay, listen to this. What's in the brain that ink may character, which hath not figured to thee my true spirit? What's new to speak? What now to register, that may express my love or thy dear merit? Nothing, sweet boy. But yet like prayers divine, I must each day say o'er the very same, counting no old thing, old thou mine, I thine, even as when first I hallowed thy fair name.
The beginning of Sonnet 108. What about it?
Even as when first I hallowed thy fair name. O Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name. Or if thou wilt not, be but sworn my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet.
Are we just spouting words now? Okay, my line. Shall I hear more, or shall I speak at this?
Hear more, Brodie, please. According to the writings all around us, love is merely a madness. It poisoned your Romeo, stabbed my Juliet, it drowned Ophelia, sank its teeth into Cleopatra. I've read every play. There's not much else to do when you're quarantined. I know every story. So how can I be so stupid?
Walter, you're rambling.
Okay. Brodie, I think I have fallen for you. I want to write you sonnets. I mean, not that I can write. I want to be the Hamlet to your Ophelia. You know, without the lying and the insanity. Yeah. Or the stabbing at the end. Or the drowning. I'm talking nonsense, aren't I?
You are.
I am so sorry.
It's awfully endearing.
Really?
But I won't be your Romeo. I'd like to think I could have the pleasure of courting you for more than a few days before the stabbing starts.
Huh. I'd like to hope there is no stabbing.
In this theater, I wouldn't hold out too much hope for that. In truth, though, if this quarantine has taught me anything, it is how fleeting life can be. In an instant, your whole world can change. Future gone in an instant, your past nothing but a memory. So many people in London are dead. But here we are! Star-crossed or star-bound?
Neither, I hope.
Dispensing with the poetry, I'll be honored to start living in the moment. This moment. With you. Any more flowery prose or complimentary ramblings for me?
Brodie, honestly, I didn't think I'd get this far.
You're blushing. Come on. Let's see if we can't find any food to celebrate.
Another picnic?
With better wine this time.
Scene 4.
Ross told me that you turned down the part of Mercutio.
I did.
That was very brave of you.
You really put it all into perspective for me. Listen, Penelope, I'm sorry.
I know.
I really wanted to tell you.
I know. I don't blame you. I just don't have the right words.
Sometimes when I don't have the words, I'll borrow them from Shakespeare's plays. I suppose it's up to you whether this scene is something of a comedy or a tragedy.
Are you asking me to act with you again?
I suppose I am.
I think I have an idea of the play I want to do.
Merry Wives of Windsor. 'Tis one of the best discretions of a woman as ever I did look upon.
And did he send you both these letters at an instant?
Within a quarter of an hour.
Pardon me, wife. Henceforth do what thou wilt. I rather will suspect the sun with cold than thee with wantonness.
Penelope.
Now doth thy honour stand in him that was of late an heretic, as firm as faith.
'Tis well, no more. My darling lady, if you have truly found in your heart to forgive me, speak frankly in my ear.
This isn't in the script.
I'm improvising. Speak the truth in my ear, if you do not object to my forward behavior. Did you love me when you thought me a man?
Yes, truly I did.
That is enough for me. I send apology from my entire heart and soul that I could not be that man for you, but I am content with your friendship for as long as you would have me.
I have long since known that when Shakespeare reveals that the men in his plays are in truth a woman in disguise, the deceived lady's love dies. I thought it would be the same for me, but I keep surprising myself with how much I want to be around you. And hearing you take the role of a woman in Romeo and Juliet, even knowing what it might cost you, what man would do that? I apologize 100 times over for doubting your honesty.
Forgiven 100 times over before you even said the words.
Will you tell me your name?
It's Teresa.
Teresa.
Yes, Penelope?
It suits you. Hercule always felt wrong on you somewhere. It fit like a poorly hemmed jacket. Teresa, however, it fits like a glove. You're just like me, and I turned you away. Women in the globe should stick together, and I pushed you aside. I feel horrible.
Peace. I will stop your mouth.
That was from Much Ado About Nothing.
I don't think I want to talk about plays or characters right now. For once, I think I'm just content to be me. Us.
I think so too.
Hercule, how dare you! You think you could waltz to here, green as grass, toss out rolls, and kiss my girl?
I'm not your girl, Humphrey. Stop that right now.
My cap!
Well, I'll be damned. Get in here, Cass. You want to see this.
A woman?
Hercule is a woman?
You are a liar! I demand to know the meaning of this at once!
I am an actor.
You are a woman! If you cared at all about the theater, you would know that women are forbidden from the stage. It's bad luck. Oh, no wonder this whole blasted company is falling down around our ears!
Don't pin this on me. Can you blame me? Your very plays feature women dressing as men to achieve their goals. As You Like It, Twelfth Night?
Played by men! No woman has been on this stage since it was built!
Exactly! You've got men playing women. Why not the reverse? We've all heard it said that all is fair in love and war. Those words predate yours. What makes you think this is not a war? There are no muskets, no swords, yet the soldiers die by degree every day. Art is the meeting place between heaven and earth. Many of you are here to escape reality, to bend the rules. Who amongst you wouldn't give your lives for this theater? You want to dream your way to a world where peasants can play kings, men can do magic, and we can put this broken world out of our minds, at least for a bit. You are artists, rebels, broken people bearing the shards of your heart to the world, disguised in a pretty sonnet. Our war is with the world, words are weapons, and this craft our shield. As for love, who among you does not love the stage as sure as any lover? My heart is the same as yours. I love the globe and all it stands for.
No woman could ever love the globe. Your words are poison. Delilah spoke truer.
I am no actor, but I love the globe too. It is my home. All I've known is this theater. This place is my lifeblood. All the blood, sweat, and tears I have shed in the sewing rooms have been for this theater. This woman loves the globe.
You are in the thrall of this deceiver. How can I trust anything you say?
I'm a man, and even I know that they're right.
Tread carefully, boy.
In this place, we invent words, reinvent theater, and most importantly, we become family. It's the only way we survived this past month. Shakespeare and I left our families behind in the country. Humphrey, Ross, and Brodie's families are dead. Who cares if our brother is suddenly our sister? We have to have each other's backs.
Been here less than 2 months, and you think you know us? Don't preach to me.
No, Drake, they're right.
Walter and I may be new, but this has become our family. I'm still the me that you knew.
If anything, she has only proven how good of an actor she is. She even had you fooled her, Will.
My sex makes no less of me. Maybe someday the theater will be filled with women acting alongside men. Maybe someday women will play men as well.
That's absurd.
Damn the quarantine. She's talking nonsense. It's time to get her out of here.
I agree. She's bad luck. Everyone knows women don't act. We've already had one plague. What's next? The entire Turkish army comes banging down our door? Bedlam set up in the costume room? If you cared as much as you claimed for the theater, you'd leave it. I'm sure the nearby brothel houses are hiring. Oh, my nose!
Teresa!
Oh, no, you don't.
Shakespeare, aren't you going to do something? They're going to hurt each other.
Well, she's proven her talent by blending in this long. It's time to see how much she truly wants to be one of us.
Hey, get back in here!
I don't like this.
We have to trust her. Hold my hand?
Of course.
Ow!
Give it up. You're pinned.
Damn you.
Don't be bitter. You had no chance winning this in the first place. You're weak, delicate, feminine. Oh!
Oh! Right in the crotch.
For the supposedly stronger sex, you have one very obvious weakness.
And with a quip to boot! Well, color me impressed. This troupe needs actors who can think on their feet like that.
Oh, Shakespeare, please let Teresa join the troupe. She's proven that she's talented, proven that she's strong, and proven that she does love the theater. Plenty of acting troupes have been quarantined without a woman actor to scapegoat. You can't possibly blame her for a disease affecting all of Europe.
Well, she has proven herself, yet still, I do not know how appropriate it is to have a young unmarried woman staying here without her family amongst all of these bachelors.
The only reason Penelope is allowed to stay here is because I'm her mother. Anything short of that would be a scandal.
That's true. People talk.
If Hercule wasn't unmarried, would she be part of our troupe?
I suppose that is what I'm saying.
Then I have a plan.
Oh.
Stand, Humphrey, and welcome the soon-to-be newest member of our troupe.
My real name is Teresa.
Well, I know when I'm beaten. You got spirit, kid, I'll give you that. And for a woman, you pack a good punch.
I pack a good punch for anyone.
Come, cast, let us hear Brodie's plan. As it has been said before, we are a family. Let us be a family again.
Scene 5.
A wedding during a quarantine? What could be stranger? I'll never understand actors. Who's officiating this business?
Me. I've played Father Lawrence in every play he features in.
Just because you've been a priest in a play doesn't mean you're ordained.
I wanted to play it right. Of course I got ordained.
Believe me, Samuel is the best man for the job.
Oh, I'm sure.
In any case, Lord Salisbury, I'm glad you're feeling better. It would be a shame if you interrupted this upcoming ceremony with your untimely death.
Who will give the ladies?
I will give both.
I'm afraid that goes against protocol.
Then I'm not sure I have...
I will give Teresa.
Then we may proceed. Do you, Walter Greenway, take Penelope Weaver to be your lawfully wedded wife?
I do.
And do you, Penelope Weaver, take Walter Greenway as your husband?
I do.
And do you, Brodie McMillan, take Teresa Elizabeth Condell to be your lawfully wedded wife?
I do.
And do you, Teresa?
I do.
Just get on with it already!
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. You may kiss the bride to make it official.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
of course.
Yeah, we get that. I like kissing females. Yep. Mhm.
Yeah, definitely.
Congratulations!
It is always happy to see such weddings here. I remember my in Stratford-on-Avon, of course. I still remember what went on between my wife and I in our house's second best bed.
Give me the mug, Will. I'm cutting you off.
Fine. Ah, young love. May Queen Mab fill your hearts, your days, and your nights with joy, and so the arrows of Cupid strike true, and 4 more lovers find their place in this strange world. In a matter of days, our quarantine will be done, and the globe will be better than ever. And thus ends this little comedy. With lovers gone, does that make me the epilogue? In any good show there is one. We end with wit, all to lighten the hearts of men and women alike. I suppose even an old bard can learn new tricks. So, if our actors have offended you, let me make it right by my epilogue. Constance is right. I should lay off of reception class wine. Of course, this is not a play. These beautiful broken people, they're drawn to the theater like moths to a flame. They are behind the stage, upon it, and sitting in the audience. How could any single play compare? Real life is made up of hundreds of plays, each person a lead. Real life offends, but it needs no epilogue to explain it away. Will you be the hero, the villain, the supporting character? That is all there is to it until we take our final bows. Oh, look at me. I've gone off monologuing, haven't I? Well, with this, I bid you farewell.
And staggering, Shakespeare exits stage left. It is a strange feeling when the playwright does not know the true ending of a play unfolding before his very nose. They are little more than soft footsteps and a murmur of voices, so far past midnight that even Queen Mab has gone to bed. The globe is the sole witness to Teresa and Walter as they hurry out onto the stage. A brief moment passes as the two clasp hands before they cross past one another and hurry off to their awaiting lover. I'll leave the rest to be shared by them alone.
Thank you so much for listening. That was the end of Not Quite Romeo. Keep an eye out for the stage play, hopefully once the pandemic is over, and thank you again to all my lovely cast members and everyone who helped me along the way.